like an airplane. Oh my God.
Bert, please be careful with this thing.
I'm barely pulling back on throttle. Like,
Before we get farther in today's video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, BetterHelp, and their mission to make starting therapy a lot easier. It's as simple as filling out a questionnaire and you'll be matched with a therapist in just a couple of days. You don't need to have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety to benefit from therapy. BetterHelp is a safe space to talk about anything going on in your mind without fear of judgment. Get guided help from professionals who are there to listen, ask you questions, and help you see things from a different perspective. BetterHelp has guided me through work-life balance, health and wellness, societal pressures, and even relationships. Think of therapy as a tool for personal growth and problem solving to help you better understand yourself and develop healthier habits. Visit betterhelp.com/blockhead for 10% off your first month. Empower yourself and get started today. Now, let's get back into the video.
What a block fam. In today's episode, riding this thing, 2023 Harley-Davidson Road Glide that we built for Bert King over at Bert's Barracuda and Bert's Black Widow. Quick bullet points. If you guys want the full list of modifications onto this thing, check out the previous video where we reveal it to Bert. Powertrain on this thing, we're looking at a Stage 4 135 Supercharger from ProCharger on this side, so it is a Supercharged 135. I love how on our builds we don't ever do a derby cover, we just ride on them. We did a test ride video previously on a 131 that we turbocharged. This being a supercharger, no turbo lag. The tune on this thing, Chris, you took it for a rip. What were you saying? What were your first thoughts and impressions?
She's mean. She's tough. She can scare you. It lifted much like a crotch rocket. Speedo comes at your face that fast and you're not quite ready for it. Yeah, that can be a little intimidating for sure.
So we're gonna throw a leg over it on that note and give you guys the experience. If you do want any of the parts that we have on this bike, you know, for this build, we're calling it the M8 Abrams. Bert King is going to be, I think they're doing like a giveaway for it through his charity, which is called Bert's Salute to America. More information on that down in the link below. Another side note, if you guys do want any of the parts that we've used to build this bike, we are now selling stuff off of our own website. Check out our website, link also in description below. All right, let's go ahead, throw a leg over this thing, see how she feels. All right, so before the ride, just a quick aside, I know you guys want the dyno numbers. I've got them right here. We're gonna go over them after the ride.
all right, y'all know we got to get that cold start. Sounds like an airplane. Oh, shit. Okay. Holy shit. Dude, just letting off clutch. This thing is so touchy. Oh my God, dude. I'm barely touching throttle. It's wanting to like... Oh, I hope you guys can see this. It's just wanting to go. All right, so we do have a Baker 7-speed in here. That's a 4th gear roll. Oh my God, dude. I don't even know, maybe 20% throttle. It's wanting to lift. Oh my God, dude. This bike scares me, like actually. I'm not gonna do this any justice, I can tell you that right now. This bike is definitely above my capabilities. I'm literally not even pulling. Maybe that one was 50% throttle. It's coming up on the front. It's hooking, which is good. It's delivering power. We've got Avon Cobras on it, nice and sticky, but holy shit. If you guys can't hear it in my voice, I'm in shock. Like, holy shit. Like, honestly, there gets to be a point in a motorcycle where it's like the power isn't usable anymore. I feel like I kind of discovered that with riding Goldzilla, which is my 131 cubic inch stage 4 lowrider S. We got that thing to like 160s, and it's intimidating. She's violent, as Crucy says, you know, like he's one of the few people that I know that can actually like ride bikes like this to their potential. And you know, for him to say like Goldzilla is violent, this thing is like with a mild tune. This is just a mild tune on this thing because we don't know who's gonna win it, and we don't want them to like hurt themselves. I think the last time I felt like this over a motorcycle was whenever I first ever rode a Yamaha MT-10. Oh my god. Pulled throttle and the front wheel came up, and it was just like, okay, holy shit. Dude. That's ridiculous. You guys have to also remember, this is not my motorcycle. It's taken us a while to build this thing. This is just absolutely insanity. I am by no means doing it justice, I know that, because holy shit. She rides nice though, feels good, solid. Dude, the rear wheel's breaking free. My driving scares me too. Hey, leave that right in line. That 7th gear just like barely rolling on it, and it's just ready to go. Sheesh. God damn, dude. I'm barely pulling back on throttle. I cannot stress how little throttle I am giving this bike. It just wants to wheelie constantly. I haven't felt this way about a motorcycle in a long time. And think about the fact that this is a big bike. So for it to want to just come up that easily is it's crazy. I really hope you guys can hear the whine. It sounds so nice. It's too much. It's too much. You can't use it all. There's no way you can use it all. I mean, I sure as hell can. Maybe like Kyle Wyman or James Rispoli or like, you know, a King of the Baggers racer. Oh my god. It's just so fast. It's just so much. Whew, my heart is pumping right now. Jesus Christ. The power delivery is immediate. It is just, I could not imagine what it would be like to full throttle, like to 100% throttle this thing. You'd just be hurting yourself. You know, all those motorcycles that have like crazy horsepower, usually they have like electronic riding assistance, the wheel speed sensors, so that they're making sure both wheels are moving the same, so that you're not pulling up a wheelie, like front wheel lift mitigation or whatever they want to call it. Bikes like that, usually you can full throttle it, but you're not actually full throttling it, like how the ECU actually lets you have access to that power. Usually it's not 100%. And as soon as that front wheel is like, God, I can't do a first gear pull. It's like first gear is, it's like non-existent. Second gear is, oh my god. I feel like such a bitch on this bike. I mean, totally honest. I think that's also a very mature thing to like have that realization. I'm not trying to hurt myself, I'm not trying to hurt the bike. I mean, having a supercharger is badass and it sounds so good. If you could keep the front wheel down, you could definitely use a lot more of the power. So that would be my next step. You know, fork compressors where you can basically like pull the strap or whatever and like it tightens the fork so it puts the front end down more, or you've got a wheelie bar. So this thing could use either or. Yeah. I apologize, guys. There's no way that I can ride this bike to like fully showcase what it feels like But with my background in motorcycles, I've ridden a lot of motorcycles. Naturally aspirated 135, you know, it's currently in my Road Glide. 131 in my Softail Lowrider S Goldzilla, which is like 160 horsepower, 160 torque. I've ridden turbocharged bikes, which was a definite difference between like the turboed 131 and this thing. Like the power on this thing is immediate. I don't know if you guys can see that, but with me and weight forward, tire brakes free, and it's just the RPMs, you can tell by like how the RPMs like really rev up. So it's just like this insane rolling burnout that I'm not even trying to do. What a bike, holy shit. Whoever wins this, congratulations, and please be careful. This thing is an absolute weapon. So the reason we put a mild tune on it, first reason being, we don't know who's going to win this thing. If somebody that's inexperienced, you know, with motorcycles ends up winning it, you know, they could potentially hurt themselves, and we don't want that. The second reason we put a mild tune on it was because we also don't know how much we can throw at the 135. So with my personal bike, that's what we do. We're going to try to break it. God, dude. Good brakes are essential on this bike. I wish Bert would get on this thing whenever he comes to pick it up.
A lot of y'all are asking about the dyno numbers on this, so before we give you guys those dyno numbers, we have to view this from the perspective of a business. Whenever we tune and do like what we call horsepower science on our own bikes, we're willing to break them. Whenever it's a customer bike and this is a customer build, we don't want to break it because that leads to incurred costs on either our end or the customer end. We wanted to be able to deliver something that we know is going to be continually reliable. Essentially, we've put an incredibly mild tune on this motorcycle. You guys can see from the riding footage, despite it being a mild tune, the bike is still an absolute monster. You're pretty much in race bike territory. The bike came in here as a stock 107, just base bike. The 107 all stock, we saw 74.77 horse and 98.98 torque. The next step with that was we took the 107 out and we put in the 135. Then we did another dyno run. So this is Screaming Eagle tuner, essentially stock within warranty, 121.45 horsepower and 134.5 torque. Then we put the supercharger on the 135. We're looking at 183.13 horsepower and 174.66 torque. Also, there was another run that was 179.19 horse and then 181.22 torque. So you're looking at right about 180 horsepower and torque average. The lines are super clean. The power delivery is very predictable. Despite it being very predictable, it still wants to rip your arms off, as you guys can see from the riding footage. This system should be able to handle over 200 horsepower based on our knowledge of previous systems. We are going to be supercharging my personal bike that we're building right now, which is a 2024 Road Glide. It's also got a 135. With that one, we're gonna be going more aggressive on it and seeing what we can get out of it. We will probably break it. Once we get to that point, we will know how much that engine can handle. With that being said, the bike is an absolute monster, incredibly intimidating. I honestly feel bad because I don't feel like I even did it justice. I'm guesstimating we could easily hit 200 plus with this thing, but is it rideable? Can you ride through a school zone and not be in felony territory? With the way that it's currently set up, with the way that it's currently tuned, it's tuned for rideability, but it's still a monster. So it's a really weird balance. I know it's going to be really divisive. People in the comment section are going to be all over the place. Should have gotten this, should have gotten that. But honestly, I wish you guys could all ride it so that you can understand just how much power this is. If you're riding a Grom and you full throttle it, you've got very little power, it's not going to get away from you. With something like this, it's got so much power that it will very quickly get away from you. Mild tune for now. We can upgrade it down the road. We're going to test on my bike, experiment, potentially see what the breaking point is, and we'll go from there.
Back from test ride. First bike I've ridden in a long time that has, like, gives you that holy shit.
It scares you.
It's intimidating, and it's wanting to come up every single gear. The power is immediate. 7th gear roll on the interstate, power is immediate. Bert, please be careful with this thing.
I promise you I'll be careful.
Low boost, a 9-ish PSI. The tune you're running on, I believe, is about 183 foot-pounds and 180 horse, give or take, 178, 179. And again, that's a very mild tune. I can't create the ultimate weapon and give it away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's a weapon.
The ability to to get a lot more is right there.
Yeah, cruised really well, and that was that cool balance. I'm blown away. I don't usually get like this in test rides, but holy shit. Hope you guys enjoyed this video though. Do us a favor, check out the link down in the description below. Bert is giving this motorcycle away.
Absolutely. My charity, Bert Salute to America. You can get a ticket if you want. It's $20. We're going to give it away, or you can get 6 for $100. And there'll be a link for you to come and check it out. It's only for the people that really want something special.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
You're giving away a couple other motorcycles like all around this for people that have entered too?
You betcha. We're giving away a Sportster. We're giving away a couple fishing trips. We're giving away a couple $1,000 shopping sprees. We're going to be giving away something every single month from now to when we do the bike giveaway. When we do the unveiling of it in my showroom, we'll have all those on display for you to see. If you get a ticket now, you can win every one of those all the way to the big. Yeah. So the earlier the better, but either way, you know, just get involved if you want.
Definitely, and it goes towards an amazing cause. So check it out. Bert Salute to America. We're super stoked to have been able to like collaborate on this with you guys, but more details in that other video. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more content like this, hit subscribe. If you guys like this video, hit like, hit the bell icon also. Until next time, ride safe. Jesus Christ, if you get this motorcycle, please ride safe.
Yes.
Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.